And the mic's in the on position. Save the playlist, live streams done, and click into it. Right, we'll turn the volume down. Ugh. What is there to do? What is there to do? We'll try and tease them in. Darn is in the house. Hello, Darn. How have you been, sir? What have you been up to? We'll see if we can get some sort of lobby going. Sam's in the house as well. Thanks for hopping in, lads. First like and first comment. Boom. If you were as fast at actually driving as what you are at hitting likes and finding streams, darn, you'd be at a world final. Cars is in the house as well. Hello, gentlemen. How are yous? Thanks for hopping in, lads. We'll see if we can get a room going. Hopefully we can. Hopefully it'll not turn into another waffle stream. Bum 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 bum. You're watching the F1. I don't even know what has happened in the F1. When has it started? Has the race actually has it already started? I'm not even sure if it'll be on ordinary TV, I'm sure, at some point. Highlights of it or something. Dat's in the house. Hello, Dat. Long time no see, mate. How's you? On yourself, mate. Or me and Jack. Okay, I haven't heard from JJ. I'm okay. I thought it was a badass race. So I did. I don't feel like I'd done anything wrong in the race whatsoever. I feel like he punted me off twice. I mean, the which on the way into the chicane after he punted me off, I deliberately hit back into him. I mean, just to let him know I didn't like that. I know what you're up to, because he punted me off, and then along the straight he got to remove over half a second of his penalty, which is what his plan was. And then every time I get back ahead, he wanted to nudge me off again and then get it in front of me, and then get rid of more of his penalty. I knew what he was up to. He had to try and do it like that there to get the win. But you know what JJ's like. JJ's he wants to win bad. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a very good race myself. Like I say, I don't think I did. I don't feel personally like I did anything wrong. I mean, so I didn't. I feel like the second lap incident, I didn't do anything. I feel like JJ, I knew he was going to be annoyed as well after that, but I feel like he turned into me. And then as soon as he dropped down to third, I thought to myself, oh, if he hunts me down, he's going to give me some hassle. He's not going to be pleased. And I was right. I done well to stay. I kept him out of a slipstream for 20 minutes of the race. My wee nerves were wrecked. He kept on getting. He got me down to a second, I think 2 or 3 times, and then he must have dropped the wee wheel or something. And especially when he had the penalty, every time I looked behind and I seen the penalty, I was like, oh, if he gets up to me, he might just ram me off or take me out or something. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I did. What happened? If the lobby drops down, I've got it on replay there as well. At some point, I'll let you see the incidents. I mean, so well, like I say, I don't feel like on the way into the chicane after on the way into the final chicane, after he punted me off, out off the track, that's the one time in the race where I deliberately, drove into him. Just to let him know, you ran me off there, and then took advantage of it. But then I immediately backed out on the exit of the chicane, or he'd have had me for breakfast. But like I say, at the end of the straight then, that allowed him, after we punting me off, that allowed him to remove a half a second. More than half a second, I think 6 or 7 tenths of his 1.9 second penalty. He was able to get rid of that, and I was like, he only needed to do that on me once or twice. It was a good hard race. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Had to be a good hard race, boys. Had to be a good hard race. There's a championship. If it had just been really, really nice and didn't squeeze him and stuff the same way as he was treating me, the championship was done and dusted. We couldn't just allow him to beat us without trying to put up some sort of fight. And we know JJ will hopefully be alright. JJ will still love me. He'll come back. So he will. I hope so anyway. For sure. Was it a fun lobby? No, Sam. It was the penultimate round of the Hugh Hackrick Championship. So it was. If JJ had a won, he was champion. And in terms of whenever JJ crashed, I don't think that was anything to do, with me at all. There was space left there for a car. He dropped a wee wheel on the grass, and immediately the car just spun out on him. So it did. I thoroughly enjoyed the race, but my wee hands were sweating, especially whenever I broke the slipstream. As soon as he dropped back into third place on lap 2, I knew that was my chance, to break a slipstream. And I was up, I think, to 1.7 or 1.8, and I held him there. He kept taking a wee tenth off me every lap, and then looked behind and I seen he had a penalty, and I was like, oh, he's pushing the limits. Just keep hitting steady, consistent laps. And then I lost a half a second in the final chicane one lap. So I did. I braked a wee bit too late, and he got me down the 1.2, and then I kept it around the 1.2 to 1.5 second mark, and then the next time I looked behind me, he had a 1.9 second penalty, and I was like, oh, he's pushing his limits. I knew he was angry as well. I knew as soon as he got up to me, some shit was going to hit the fan. I had a load of fun, and it's a shame. He'll be alright, but I'll be very surprised if the young man's not alright. You know what he's like? He's emotional, so he is, JJ. He wants to win, so he does. Right, let's tell them that we're alive with a thanks for joining me, everyone, and make your way to track plays starting soon. We'll get ourselves ticked in. Two threes is in the house. Thanks for hopping in, lads. Thanks for hopping in. Hopefully we'll see JJ, and if he's watched that back in the replay and stuff, like I say, I'll go on as soon as the room drops down. If there's any of you there want to have a nosy at the incidents, I saved the replay myself just to have a wee look at it again. And honestly, there was one point in that race where the officials could have said, no, you shouldn't have done that. You were angry. And it was straight after he had punted me off the track. And then on the way into the final chicane, I deliberately came back off the brakes and went up the inside of him. I knew I was never going to get past him because it meant he was on the inside on the exit of the chicane. But it was just a wee conversation. It was just me saying to him, I didn't like what you did to me there. You punted me out off the track, and then you took advantage of it, and he done that twice. And on one of the laps as well, it felt like he was turning into me, trying to squeeze me off the track. I was almost at full lock, just to stay on the track. It was good. I was buzzing during it. My wee hands were sweating like mad, so it was a lot of fun. One to go. We'll see if we can get him in. Yes, enjoy. Hopefully I'll find out what happens on YouTube or something later. I hope Lewis gets it like myself. I'm not fussed on that track, lads, from what I've seen in qualifying. Really dangerous. We to see how many safety cars. I'm a wee bit scared. It's that fast and that walls around it. It's a dangerous track, like. JJ's in the house. He's in the house, gentlemen. There he is. Let's throw out hello. Nice to see you again, Mr. Balding. Was he here for revenge to take me out? Hopefully he'll bounce in at some point where we smile and say hello, Scotty. I've calmed down now. I meditated last night and all is fine. I still love you. He's on the pen. Thanks, that was some clean driving, he says. I loved it. Let's ask them to get the track with a last call. See if we can scare them the track. Last call, not in, you can't win. Had two cars. He was quicker. Although it took him a wee bit of me as I was holding him, I mean, out of the slipstream for the first 10-15 minutes. I started getting a wee bit of confidence. I started feeling like, right, I've got his pace, and it's him under pressure. I was able to just try and cruise and be nice and consistent, and I knew that he was pushing the limits because he was picking up penalties at the chicane. A full room, I'm telling you, they all love a day out at the seaside. Was that our boy going to get in? Attention please, get Mr. Alston. That's a Mr. Alston. Make your right of track please. Race will be commencing without you. You've tried that track on the F1. I've only seen, I mean, wee bits of highlights and stuff on YouTube, but it looks like a computer track. It would be a badass track to play on Gran Turismo or in a Formula 1 game. In real life, that shit would be terrifying. The speeds, I mean, that they're doing around it, with walls all around them. So fast. I fancy at least 2 or 3 safety cars tomorrow, or in the race today, sorry. Right, again, it's the second last call, but sure, we always do that. Last call, not in, can't win. There we go, we'll get the first one of the day going. Ba-ba-dum, bum, bum. Ba-ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Ba-ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Ba-ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. JJ might only be here for revenge, you know. I wouldn't surprise me if as soon as we see JJ, he's starting right behind us as well. We're going to find out soon if he's over last night's race or is he still holding a grudge. I fancy him to have a boom boom here. He's gone already. I'm not sure if he froze in the line or if he quit out. So there's only a bug for a couple of us. Lads. 12 out of 16 has got going. I think another couple back are still going. That's pretty good for Gran Turismo. One person I see stuck on the line, maybe two. If those arrows are very close to each other, I can't restart it for one person, man. I watched the World Finals today as well. The rain was a bit unlucky. A wee bit more luck and he'd have definitely made it into the final. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Excuse me. Michael, the Frenchman, was doing a wee bit of zooming, and he likes getting close in the braking zones as well. From what we've seen in the last lap, I fancy he'll be sending one on us ASAP. Look at him, look at his eyes. He wants it for sure. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. You're going my way. Chance to break a slipstream if we get the chicane flat out. No, need a left, Mr. Turning. Ah, broke a slipstream anyway, he's had it terrible. I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I'll be trying all night long. Billy Ray was a preacher's son, and the dad of a visitor come along. When they get around and started talking, that's Billy would take me walking. Through the backyard we'd go walking, then look into my eyes. Lord knows to my surprise, the only one who ever reached me was the son of a preacher man. Was something Oh, technical problems. I was hit a man out front. Couldn't find his gear in there for a second. We now have a 2-lap race. A dice for cash. The Frenchman likes a wee bit of boom boom, it appears. How did he get this again? Oh, he's done. He's flashing his lights. I don't know why you're boom booming me, mate. Nothing wrong with that. You were the man who was doing the boom booming. I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I could try you all night long. Billy Ray was a preacher's son, and when his daddy would visit, he'd come along. When they get around and started talking, that's when Billy would take me walking. Through the backyard we'd go walking, then I'd look into my eyes. Lord knows to my surprise, the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man, yes he was. Well, I smoke and I fish, but not near enough to satisfy an itch of a girl. Understand, I need something to do with my hands. Well, I work on a car, and I'm as bad at pool as I am at throwing darts and golf. Not a fan, but I need something to do with my hands. So maybe I could stick 'em in your pockets, run 'em through your hair, and we can get to rockin'. There you are, baby, here I am. So JJ wants to go to Suzuka, so he does. He wants some revenge at Suzuka. Maybe I could stick 'em in your pockets, run 'em through your hair, and we can get to rockin'. Michael says I was in the theater. Attention please, attention please. Can Michael report to the manager's office immediately to have a nosy at your profile? Where is he? Where is he? He's left, but he left with his dignity. He left with his dignity intact. Well done, Michael. Well done, Michael. A wee nosy at his profile there would have been nice. The Frenchman who boomed and then didn't like it. Willow. GR vote. GR vote. Maybe I could stick 'em in your pockets, run 'em through your hair, and we can get to rockin'. There you are, baby, here I am. And I need something to do with my hands. Something to do. Corn is in the house. Tit Bobbin as well is in the house. I haven't seen Tit Bobbin in a while. Run through your hair and we can get to rockin'. There you are, baby. I know. I seen that. Almost I lost the first challenge in the Nations Cup final. I thought he had it as well. I did think he had it. Oh, a wee mistake through that chicane. That chicane was catching a lot of them out, wasn't it? That car that they were in must have been a ridiculously hard one to drive. And Ren was unlucky in his semi-final at Monza. He qualified 8th or 9th, I think. But after the first chicane, he was up. I think he was up nearly in the top 5 or in the top 6, and then he had a wee nudge in the back, and that sent him away to the back again, and he had to start making his way up, and he got a wee half-second penalty at one point as well. He was definitely heading towards the final if he had a bit more luck. Gleska's in the house as well. Hello, Gleska. Run through your hair and we can get to rockin'. There you are, baby, here I am. And I need something to do with my hands. Something to do with my hands. Everybody wants something, just a little more. making a living in what we're living for. A rich man or a poor man, a pawn or a king. You can live on the streets, you can rule the whole world, but it's only one damn thing, you know. What do you got if you ain't got love? Whatever you got is just damn enough. Oh, a wee half a wheel was all it took that day to produce the bright red face that you see on your screen right now. There you are, baby, here I am. Something to do. So maybe I could stick 'em in your pockets, run through your hair, and we can get to rocking. There you are, baby, here I am. So maybe I could stick 'em in your pockets, run through your hair, and we can get to rocking. There you are, baby, here I am. And I need something to do with my hands, something to do with my hands. Well, I could hardly believe it when I heard the news today. I had to come and get it straight from you. They said you were leaving, someone swept your heart away. From the look upon your face, I'd say it's true. Ugh. Interlargus got it. Oh. Excuse me. I'll vote for too. 4 wins. Corn's in the house. Hello, Corn. How are you, mate? From the look upon your face, I say it's true. Tell me all about it. Tell me about the plans you're making. Attention, please. Attention, please. Okay, Jack Balding, not the VQS Jack. Get your arse to track ASAP. I will just stay in the Ferrari. Tell me about the plans you're making. Hello, Mr. Sean. Sally is in the house. Hello, Sally. He says, sucker. I love to suck lollipops, so I do. So I suppose, technically, we are a bit of a sucker. I sucked my thumb. I sucked a dummy when I was a wee child until I was 7 years old. I sucked a dummy. That's a big dummy sucker. For sure. Nice to meet you, sir. If you would like a fabulous prize, let me know in the chat. We could play spin to win with you and get you a fabulous prize, sir. Mr. Saleh. Just give us a shout in the chat if you fancy one. Everyone in, except for me. I'm not in. Did JJ get in? Billow. Waiting on Billow. Bonsoir, Mr. Frenchman. Below. Santaz. Zoom zoom. To track, please. ASAP. I think he's missing one. Oh yeah, tell me one thing more before I go. I guess I'll maybe be flat out off the line. We only done half revs the last time, but it didn't feel like there was any threat of wheel spin whatsoever. The Gilster, like the Gilster. Chris has got the hazards on. Something to do with my hands, so maybe I could stick 'em in your pockets or run through your head, and we can get to rockin'. There you are, baby, here I am, and I need something to do with my hands. Well, I left her years ago. Since then I've learned to know there never was a friend like Mother dear. I've traveled far and wide, soon I'll be by her side, and evermore I'll roam while my mother's here. There's old Sister Sue, she'll welcome me too. I know she'll still be that old same girl I knew. And when I get there, there's a mother so rare, I know she'll greet me with her tenderly care. Well, I've left her years ago. Since then I've learned to know there never was a friend like Mother dear. Boom boom Baldy. Yeah, still, yeah, I think he's fell out with me, Glasgow. I think he's thinking to himself, I will maybe go and boom boom him. We've not seen him in the chat yet. He's maybe still upset, but can hopefully change his mind if he comes into the chat. We'll show him on the replay. We'll let him watch it. Change the man's mind. Give him a big red face. Sardinia. GR vote. I vote 3. We'll try and tease him in with a 3. Benson's in the house. Hello, Benson. Thanks for hopping in, mate. Three. It's 2 up to 3 at the moment. 3 wins. I'm gonna fire in a qualifier as well. Fire in a qualifier. Well, I left her years ago. How did your race go, Benson? Did you have fun? I think the last time I spoke to you, you said something about you had a race. For a great start. Boosted Alpha says I sound like I listen to smooth country. I suppose I've got the same shit, Alpha, stuck in my head for bloody years now. So I could do with finding some new music. So I could, but yes, I do enjoy a bit of country. A bit of American country's pretty good. Started well, got spun out the 17th, finished 5th, not bad, not bad. But you got the championship, so that's what mattered. Nice, nice. Congratulations. Right, everyone's in. Alpha listens to it daily. I try and avoid music, to be honest, at the moment, so I do. I've not really been listening to much music lately. I keep on singing the same shit. Right, we need to short shift this one as well. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Look, man, he's rubbing that stuff in her face. Nice library as well. Horn, nice library, man. Race C could be good next week. Yeah, the Alice one backwards. I'll dip my toes into it more likely at some point. I think race B is Monza as well, so it'll probably only be a wee 4-lap race at Monza, like, so a bit of a destruction derby, but I always love a wee bit of Monza as well. The Renault is quick for qualifying. I think I only tried it once. It's like that wee convertible car. Very slidey, I thought. I drove it once in reverse. Not long enough to learn it, but long enough to know that it'll be a badass track whenever you do learn it. Yeah, I love Monza. Hard to beat Monza. I know it's a destruction derby, like you flip a coin whether you survive or not, but when you do get a good race at Monza, it's usually like a ridiculously nice race. Flash is in the house. Hello, Flash. Thanks for hopping in, mate. How's you, sir? All good, hopefully. Oh, there's Jerry. It's just went on as well. So he has. He's doing a bit of Red Dead. Everybody singing the blues. That was a quick drop, wasn't it? Sorry, Karn. Oh, sorry, Devo. Sorry. Flash the lights. Two to go. Oh. A dice for cash. Oh, corn goes to the 2-for-1 sale. Oh. Good race, boys. Everybody's singing the blues. Don't know how to do it, but they do it so well. May have missed the breaking, so there was a full sound. The team must have been on the radio saying, "Do you smell that? Do you smell that, Corin? It's 2 for the price of 1." Nearly made it stick, mate. Nearly made it stick. I like the effort. I like the effort. What time are we at? 20 to 7 just. Everybody singing the blues. Word of the fancy. There's someone who's went for the North Leaf. I'll dive on that like a dog on a piece of meat. North Leaf looks like it's going to have it. It does indeed. GR vote. I vote 3. Back me up, lads. Back me up. Yous know yous want to. Corn wants a bit of group 4 at it. All square at the minute. 1 up to 3. All square. All square at the moment. It's going to be a flip of a coin. And I've got 20p sitting here beside me, ready to flick. Excuse me. Right, the 2 on the pens have already voted, so we'll say heads is group 3 and tails is group 4. Tails it is, group 4. Group 4, we also don't want a qualifying on now. And need to change the laps. We'll do 2 lapper on group 4. I think that's us. Everybody's singing the blues. I wonder what cars they're going to go for now in this. I'll have to just copy. What's Corn went for? Corn went for the 86. I never drive the 86. Not sure if we'll copy that or not. Surely that Ferrari will still feel nice there. Hyundai. We'll give the Ferrari an hour go. Everybody singing, everybody. Let's throw out the thanks for joining me, everyone. And 2 minutes. The race. Have yourselves a wee drive round there for a couple of minutes. Everybody singing the blues. I wonder what time the Formula 1 will be on television, at the highlights of it or something, if I can avoid hearing any results. I hope there's no serious crashes in it. That's what I think in my head after seeing the highlights of the qualifying. I was like, oh my god, it looks like a badass track for a computer game. I would imagine in real life, driving around that track, you'd have skid marks in your underpants for sure. Fatsman said, good room. Thank you, mate, thank you. Anyone's invited. See if we can get half decent numbers in. What else is other people going for? Citroen 86, Sirago. Someone else went for a Ferrari. M4. Couple of Ferraris. Boom. Bum 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 bum. I smoke 2 joints in the morning. I smoke 2 joints at night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel alright. I smoke 2 joints in time of peace and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more. It's on the last call, 2 laps, so I'll just try and drive it like a granny until we get the feel of it. Last call, not in, you can't win. Attention please, attention please. Everyone in. There's a new joiner, Dirty Joe. Dirty Joe to the office. 13 times Dirty Joe had made himself a livery, and he didn't think any of them were sexy enough. We'll give Dirty Joe a few seconds to get in. Can't remember what car people usually using this year whenever this is a daily race in Group 4 in terms of the OP one. We'll hand out another last call for the new joiner, so we can scare him. Last call, not in, can't win. Attention please, attention please. Get Dirty Joe 151. That's it, Dirty Joe 151. Make your way to track please. Race will be commencing without you. Well, with an American in as well, all the way from the USA to the office. 27 libraries. None of them were sexy enough. Joe's gonna miss it. Joe's just here for a spectate. Apologies, Joe. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Easily flat out around that one. Oh, 7 gears in the Ferrari as well. How was the drive, boys? Oh, we got unlucky, we got unlucky. Oh, tried to hold it in as little as we could. Oh, Callum McRae would have been proud of us. I'll take it, I'll take it. Who's disappeared with a lead? The American. 8 seconds. retaliation didn't work there. Oh. Where was he looking? Where was he looking? Oh, good save, Karn, good save. Might even be flat like that corner. Still a bottle of bubbly available. Two bottles of bubbly just gone up the road there. Oh, it's gone. Oh, almost collected it. Colin was smiling and then he shook his head. I could drive right in that track all day. Corn got himself a 12.5% bottle of bubbly in the end. That 86 looked good around that wee twisty section. Oh, and a Sirocco up there as well. I can't imagine a Sirocco would feel nice to drive around here. Oh.
I could hardly believe it when I heard the news today. Here to coming straight from you. They said you were leaving, someone swept your heart away. From the look upon your face, I'd say it's true.
Look to steady that car. Getting involved in all sorts of shit. Track vote. Well, let them surprise me this time. Why did it not go to a track vote? There it is. Where will it take me? I wonder. Excuse me. Sardinia Road Track C. GR vote. got a 3. Group 2 has it at the moment. Two wins. Let's have a wee lap around, see if we can find some sort of braking areas and stuff. I think that would be classed as a safe look. Better than that as well. Right, then normal. Let's pull the normal to the office. Need nothing for us to have a nosy at whatsoever. On the last call. Last call, not in, you can't win. Attention please, attention please. Kid Mr. Da normal, that's da normal. Make your way to track, like now. Race will be commencing without you. Just roll me up and smoke me when I die. And if anyone don't like it, just look them in the eye. I didn't come here and I ain't leaving, so don't sit around and cry. Just roll me up and smoke me when I die. No. Two more chances. Awful first one again. Piece of a race car for Bobby, a flag marshal. Carnes, getting some food, you'll join for the next one, no problem, mate. Going to need to start spending some of that money. Slugsy and stuck it on pole. Anyone else out on a half lap? What do you think? Do we need traction control here? Or we'll just risk it? We'll risk it with no traction control. Try and keep a bit of patience. Oh, my back's going. Have it done or is it still out?
When I want to light, just look 'em in the eye. I didn't come here and I ain't leaving, so don't sit around and cry. Just roll me up and smoke me when I die.
No problem, lads, no problem.
Just roll me and smoke me when I die.
GR vote. I vote for.
Didn't come here and I ain't leaving, so sit around and cry. Just roll me and smoke me when I die.
No one else is voting. 4 wins. Ugh.
Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much turn.
Comn must still be having a bit of food. Four people turned up. There was only 3 bottles of bubbly. Who was going home Thursday? Excuse me.
Thanks for the times that you've given me. The memories are all in my mind. Will they survive the chicane? No. No. Didn't survive the entry to it or the exit to it. Got a little out of hand, do more than I can, I ain't Superman. 115. Well, the doctor said, son, it's crying shame that I ain't Clark Kent and you ain't Lois Lane. I ain't Superman. I ain't Superman. Got a little out of hand, doing more than I can. I ain't Superman. Is that the right time? No. That would have been good if that had been the right time. 7:15. Right, it says 7:15 on that. Out of curiosity. What time is the race meant to be at? Doesn't tell. Oh, it does. It is. It's 7:15. All right. So it's the right. It matches with that time. Got a little hand, do more than I can. I ain't Superman. Close your eyes, give me your hand, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Or am I only dreaming? Or is this burning and eternal flame? I believe it's meant to be. I wonder if Mr. Sean is even looking to have a drive. Superman.
I think we're done. I think we're done. There's no race to be had. Unless we cruise around on our own. Gotta live out of hand, do more than I can. I ain't Superman. But I ain't Clark Kent, you ain't Lois Lane, I ain't Superman. Anyone will do. No idea what that is. But we must already have it. And what did we say is coming up for us? The next Nations will be on Wednesday. And it is Circuit of the Stars. Don't know it. Won't do it. Any left that'll tease me in. The Goodwood one. In the minis. And next week Interlargus. Any AMGs I wonder. Up near the top there. No. Hyundais. Got a little out of hand, do more than I can, I ain't Superman. And next week's dailies, there'll be 2 dailies that will maybe, so we'll maybe get on it a wee bit more next week. I'm gonna call it there, 7:45. I've not found out any Formula 1 results yet, so I'll call it there before I end up finding something out about what's went on. Enjoy the rest of your evening, whoever you are, and she'll catch you on the flip side.